Hello everyone, welcome to Slow Stitch Sunday with Rita. Today I'm not working on the Just Because quilt. I'm in the process of getting all three of them quilted so that I can put them together on camera. And so I thought I'd skip it, and last week I skipped because I just ran out of time. I just couldn't get anything done. So today I am working on a journal cover for a friend of mine, one of my subscribers, and she wants a Hobbie journal, and she sent me several things, so I'm not going to take them out because we've already seen those if you watch my regular journal making. But I was trying to figure out, so this is, I think it's 8.5 by 11. It's 12 by 9. So we have plenty of room here to get journal pages in. And I'm not sure what those are going to be at this point because, but I have a lot of books and things, so a lot of pages I may be able to use these coloring books. And then she has this storybook, which I can make pages as well. But I kind of want to make this background the Hobbie quilt look, and then put her on the front. And I don't know for sure how I'm going to do that. I was thinking about stitching it in. I might put it on a smaller piece of fabric and try to print her or trace her and then stitch around it. I'm not sure, so I'm not going to get that far today anyway. But there was one back here. See, and then the problem is I want her to have one with the quilted skirt. I love this one here because I could take all those flowers. I hope you can see. Take all those flowers and, you know, stitch them. But this one, she doesn't have her apron on. So I don't know. This one doesn't really have, you know, the different manufacturers probably aren't allowed to use. No, see, she's got it there. That's perfect. But to get that out of that corner may take a minute. But I like those bluebell flowers that she's holding, and I think that's really a cute piece. So anyway, I'm not sure yet. Like I said, I don't know. But I thought I could put, you know, little birdhouses around or other flowers. It'll come to me. It's just not here right now. So she did send me some fabric for her that she had, which is the Hobbie fabric. And I could just, you know, smack that on there. But to me, that's just like, you know, nothing. I mean, it's Hobbie, but it's the repeat on it is 4. Actually, I think it's 3. Is it? There's 1, 2, 3. Yeah, three images. So, if anything else, I will use this in the front. I mean, in the inside of the journal as the backing part of the journal back here. So, I can't quite remember how I did my last journal with felt, but I feel like I must have stitched this onto cardboard or something to make it. It would be strong enough, but I guess by the time I got everything stitched on, it would be nice and puffy. Okay, so I thought I'm going to make a little blocks to put on here. And I got some blues. This is 1930s reproduction fabric. And I could cut out a couple of these to put on there. I don't see anything that's, well, I guess I could use this yellow maybe in there. It's mostly blue and gold and brown. That was the colors back in the 80s. I've got this piece of fabric. I did pull out some gold that I might be able to patch in. And then some random other blue fabrics to, like this one's got some yellow in it. But they're not going to be very big pieces because this is good. This has got blue and yellow. Because I want them to be small enough. So, let's see what I can do here. I'm just going to start by, I'm just going to cut this. Let me see. I was looking for my little rulers. I use this long one. But I want it, I think I want them to be like 1.5 inch squares. Because 1 inch is kind of really tiny. Let's see how this looks. It's gonna be hard to rip these. So I will have to cut them. I'm not a very good straight cutter. Okay, let me get my pen. It's always something. You always think you have it all and you don't. Okay, so there's 1.5. I'll just move it down 1/2. Okay. They're not perfect, but they'll work. That one's not quite square, but I will fix it. They can overlap each other too, you know. Okay, so there's a little blue there. And then let's get a piece of this gold. This ruler. Okay, that's 1.5. So I hope everybody had a nice Thanksgiving. We did. We looked out. It wasn't snowing. Not snowing. It wasn't raining. Is what I meant. So let's see. Just trying to think if I have to, if I don't overlap them, they're going to be really raw edges. So I could just make it patchworky like that and not have it so square, or I could take the time to make these square. And let's put a little bit of this in. This is fabric probably from the 80s that I found. I don't like a straight edge to start with. All right, let's do this edge. I think I'm just gonna do them kind of random. I'll get them all sewed down. And I can also add some lace. I don't know how many pieces of this. Better not do too many or I'll do too many on the quilt. Just I could have done kind of Kwandi style. You know, where you sew all these edges in and then go around it, stitch. The thing I'm wondering is it going to show up you know, like if I want to stitch the design here, I don't know if it's going to show up on all this patchwork background. Didn't think of that. Okay, so I'm just thinking I can stitch through these. To get them all laid down. I don't know. I think I'm going to need another goldish color fabric. I'm just laying these random. I'll probably change it as we go along. I'll just put those there, the pieces. Let's cut out one of these yellow squares. That kind of brings the yellow in. Let's see, is there anything else that I can get out of this? So Donna was trying to get up here and I told her no, no. And she's not bothering me. Oh my gosh, what else is there? I've got this other patchwork too, but there is absolutely no yellows in this. This is another cheater cloth of bow tie. Not the right tie. Vintage. Okay. guess I could put that in there because it kind of goes with it somewhere. I think this is going to take a long time. I didn't think it was going to take so long. Let's get some of this blue check. Gingham is always perfect for... This is real gingham. It's not printed, it's woven. Pieces are getting bigger and bigger. Okay, let's do one there, maybe up there, just to... I'm just going to scatter them now because I'm not going to make them exactly square. I'm going to just cut out one of these. Oh, see, you can't even get it without cutting off the other dress. I'm just going to ruin this last piece here, this little section. Oh, I can't believe they do that. I just want to get an idea. I could do something like that. Put the little dolls, you know, the 3 on here, and then do something else as well. I don't know what though. Stitch around her, add some flower stuff there. That would be an easy way to decorate the cover. Okay, let me see what else we've got. I've got a little bit of stripe. Not sure about that one. This will work. So all of you that live up north of me, up in New York and Michigan and all there, I hope the weather's not too bad. I talked to my sister yesterday in Michigan, and she said it was probably going to snow last night. But one thing about them, they're used to it. I could incorporate that. I wonder if I should work around that. I'll have to think about that. It's funny how you think you've got it so many different pieces and they're all to end up together. All right, if I put any of this on it, it's definitely going to be This stuff is the hardest fabric I've ever sewn through. See if I can rip it. Well, it rips good. This is fabric I got from the quilt show from France, and it just wasn't very, I guess, high quality or something. I don't know anything about French fabrics. I love the colors and I love the designs, but I don't know much about the actual, you know, the making of the fabric. Okay, that adds a little pop. Okay, let's see. I should just take this one and cut a strip off of this. Get some of that yellow in there. It doesn't look so bad with her outfit. So many things I want to get made the rest of this weekend. Hopefully I'll get some good progress. All right, what can I'm trying to think here. Might need, I think all these blues are going together okay. So let me bring in another piece of this. It's definitely patchwork. Well, I don't need her in there because I'm going to sew her on top. I don't think I'm going to layer her in. I don't know. Should I would ask Tamara, but it might be too long before she sees this video. Okay, so one of this part's going to be on the back, and this is going to be the front. So let me do another doll next to that one. I don't want to cut around it. So this one is kind of looking back. That would be right on the spine. Okay, what's the other doll? this little skinny one. She's got the blue flowers behind her. All right, this one's got to be looking back at, or yeah, this one's got to be looking at this one. Or let's put her up here and this one down here, like so. And this can go on the back. So I'm not going to worry about covering up those pieces right now, although I don't need to have so many pieces in there. Now I had them that they didn't look so bad, and now they look bad. For some reason I've messed up the flow. I don't think cutting them out like that would look as good. Okay, let's see what else. Yeah, that's a little too light. Did like this one in here. I think I'm gonna cut another hunk of this one out. And all these extra little pieces I can use for collages inside the journal, that kind of thing, to get it to all come together. Yeah, I think I need to cover some of the edges, but I will also probably go around with a decorative stitch or something, maybe. This is okay here because I'll be stitching all that down. I don't need two of these together. Put this gold back in here maybe. She doesn't have any shoes. So I cut off her boots are up there. How long have I been doing this? Okay. I thought I might be able to get to some, at least stitching down a little bit. Should have used glue stick or something to hold these in place. Which I don't use glue stick very often, but sometimes it helps to do it. Okay. Yeah, I kind of like the way she's just sort of getting inside there. Let's see if I can put another. What do I even do with that other one? We need a little bit more of this dark down here, just to keep it cohesive. Going around. I don't really want to cut that much. The more I play with it, the more messed up it gets. This was not my plan. My plan was making a bunch of squares the same size and lay it all out. So, what else do I have here that this is too greeny blue. That's a good blue. Don't worry about measuring it. Just gonna cut it to darn. Anyhow, now I've got another hole. I'm gonna bring my pens in here or not. My little applique pens. This is going to be too hot. Just going to get my glue stick and because my sleeve on my shirt is moving everything all around. could have put this on pause while I finish doing this, but I feel like I'm almost finished. Oh, I don't want that right on. Okay. I don't want to cover up the dress. Okay. Okay, so I've got this piece here I can use. Covers up her shoes. Okay. That looks sort of too exact on those sides. Let me see if I can lift this up and oop. I think that's a little better. Just can't tell which way that flower goes, but it's all right. Okay. Now, down here, don't want to cover up her boots. So I can leave this hang off the edge because I can trim around it. Okay. Now we need something down here. And okay, yellow. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 yellows. Those are the most obvious jump out colors. All right, so all I need is something at this bottom, something different. How about maybe one of these would be fine. I got these, I think, at a thrift store too, which somebody was going to make a quilt, or actually they were cutting it apart, looks like. Or maybe they used an old dress or apron or something. That's stiff fabric. It's really hard to get your pieces down where you really want them. And I wanted to put some lace here too. I feel like that's way too big. It's gonna look odd. Better. turn that because that's curled up. Okay. So now, if I just do a running stitch, I could do just a basting stitch. Oh, I got a spot up there. I guess I could put some of that up there. I guess that's okay. I don't know. Okie doke. So that's over that, and I'm not I don't think I'm ready to put lace on it, but let me see what. Maybe just, I know on this edge I'm going to probably put something, but I could just do real small pieces where I see that it's, I don't know, where it needs something. I got bigger pieces. It's like takes away from it because that's too big. Okay, so let me see here. I didn't bring my other thread in. Darn it. I brought my colored ones, but I didn't bring my little basting kind of. Yeah, nope. Yeah, I'm just gonna baste it down with what's this stuff? Do I like this or not? Needle. Some kind of embroidery needle because I want to. Feels like I've been sitting here forever. Am I? Close to it. All right, we'll just do. I'm just gonna do like giant running stitches. Just leave that there like that. And that way I can get most of the pieces caught. So I'm looking forward to the next Just Because quilt block, which is number 4 coming up, but I have to wait till December 1st. There's no prompts or anything, but just watching what she comes up with. Corrine at To Be Loved Treasures, if I can remember how to say it. To Be Loved Treasures by Corrine is her channel. I was going to try some of that to do that intense dye. I think it's Christine who does it. I get them so confused. There's 3 or 4 that I, watch pretty much on a regular basis, and there's a couple that I just, there's Susanna, maybe it's Susanna, I don't know, and then there's Dolly B, and Christine at, I think it's Christine that does a lot of the dyeing. Christine Crafts, or Christine Creates, I think, maybe. I haven't watched K3 Iron for a long time. I don't know, but like, if the feed doesn't come up or it's at the top of my subscriber list, and it moves down, ouch, I always stab myself right there. It moves down my list, things, if I don't watch them enough. Or if I watch something off the wall, then all those videos pop up. I can't remember what it was, the last thing. I did find out how to make glue. That was interesting. I was going to get it's Curiosity something. I was going to, when I do a regular journal video, I was going to give his link. If somebody, because I was talking about the old school glue that we used to get, that was kind of a yellow color. And I guess that glue, it has a name, I don't know what it is now, is the kind that they put on the postage stamps or envelopes to seal, where you, what do you call it, lick and stick? Lick and stick. And you could make your own with gelatin, vinegar, and flavoring, like lemon or cinnamon or whatever bottle you have, vanilla. So when you lick the stamp, it doesn't taste awful, or the envelope. But we make a lot of homemade envelopes in the journal world, so that would be kind of cool if you, and it stays dry until somebody actually licks it. So you could close the envelopes, is what I'm getting at. You could close them with anything, I guess, but it'd be kind of cool. And I don't know how it would stick. We didn't make the kind that dries like that. I mean, it dried, but we stuck 2 pieces of paper together with it. It had that little rubber tip on the top. So they don't make it anymore that I could see. There was a company in, where was that? Japan or no, Taiwan. Yeah, I think it was Taiwan. Was it Taiwan? Maybe. And I guess they still make it in the glue bottles like we had with, but I could not figure out how you could buy it. It just said, it was like a big stationery store. And yeah, I couldn't figure it out. So I moved on. It's not like I need to buy anything. Anyway, gotta stop. See, I get to that fabric, that French fabric, and the needle just doesn't, I don't know what's going on here, but it's not sticking. That's why I don't like to use the glue either, because makes it harder for your needle to go through, I think. Or that's just what my thoughts would be about it. I used to use a glue pen when I was quilting. Sometimes I hate it when they're so close to each other like that. I'm not going to cover. I used to, sometimes if I had a pattern that had the seams had to be right on, exact. Sometimes when you pin it, like a seam together at the 2 points, it moves on you, and then your seam is off, and it's like shows up like a sore thumb or something. And I would use the glue stick to get it to stay in place instead of a pen. So when I sewed, the glue didn't move, and then my points were perfect sometimes. But the nice thing about slow stitching and journal making is there is no preciseness. You don't have to be precise. And like I said, when I started this, I was just gonna, you know, put absolutely square. I'm actually stitching this really close together, and I could go farther apart. Uneven pieces, you know, whatever. I think this is going to be cute, and by the time I get some lace on it, some embellishments, some buttons, things like that, not to mention what goes inside of the journal. I hope she will love it. All right, when I get to the end of this, I'm going to say goodbye, and I'm going to keep working on it because I need to get the journal done, but I may be able to do another film another week. Okay, so that's that. So on the Just Because quilt, you guys are, I don't know if anybody's still watching or whatever, but I think on that one I'm going to do the rest of them, not all of them, but the most of them, just on my own, and then I'll show you what I've done, because it's a big process to get to that end, the finish line. You know, that you get everything on there, you get everything stitched together and quilted, and I don't have that kind of time. I don't do it daily. A lot of people are hand stitching or doing videos daily practically, but I don't. So I mean, I do other kind of videos, but not the slow stitch, so it's kind of last on my list to work on, but I can work on small pieces like this in one video. So all right, guys, you have a great day, and also have a wonderful week this coming up week. Stay safe. I know there's going to be storms out there and a lot of cold weather, so check your animals and all that kind of stuff, and the kids too, see if they're warm. All right, we'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.